All this work is flawless.
What up, man? It's Little Scotty Spank, Scott McDonald, reporting to you live and direct, man. We back at it again with another review reaction of one of these phone calls, Clubhouse calls featuring Royce the 5'9", Joe Budden, N.O.R.E. They are discussing. Shout out to YouTube. They are discussing Eminem and Snoop's situation right now. Excuse me. I feel like, I really feel like I should watch the whole shit right here. Is it 36 minutes? Yeah, let's do it.
He said the bars, but I don't know. I didn't verify. I didn't go look at the website, so I don't know. Hey, I got a question. This for Daz and N.O.R.E, because I know y'all didn't hear this last night, but style-wise, yeah, we know culturally it's bad for the culture, but just style-wise, what would y'all think of that type of battle?
With style?
Yeah, style.
It's like tap dance and shit.
Would you be interested in hearing Snoop versus, like, what Snoop would say versus him?
Hell no. Me, N.O.R.E, no. Hell no, their history is too thick, man. The motherfuckers is grown men, man. We don't need no battle at this point. Hell no, man. Get in the fucking room and talk about it, man. And come on, man. No fuck. We way too old for that.
Shout out to N.O.R.E, bro. Shout out to N.O.R.E. I want to meet you so bad, bro.
We way too old for that, man. Word. Come on,
I'm just not culturally, just
you made the war report. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you think I want to be at the war report at this point in my life? Come on, my brother. I know a nigga 30 years ago riding the train. I spoke to him the other day. Guess where he was at? Riding the train. I ain't trying to be that nigga. God bless him and his family. But hell no. We ain't supposed to be where we was 22 years ago. Hell no.
Okay, so what's the age limit on rap diss tracks? What's the age limit?
Yo, listen, man. I don't even know, man. I don't know. What you said? Say the question again, Joe.
What's the age limit on when you can make a diss track as a rapper? Then
I'm not sure because LL look like he's really gonna go at Freddie Gibbs, right? I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying, like that, because like I'm looking at L. I'm like, don't do it, L. Like, don't do it. And Freddie Gibbs looked like he want to do it. Like, this is crazy. So in that situation, that's a little different. But I don't know. I just don't want to see Eminem and fucking Snoop Dogg on the battle. I don't want to see that, bro, because of their relationship. And they both from, that's like stepchildren fighting and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they both from the same lineage. You know what I mean? They come from the same fucking person that made Eminem great as the same person that made Snoop great.
Yeah, from the NWA family.
Freddie waited patiently too for LL too.
Yo, I swear to God, this is the funniest shit. This is the funniest shit because LL kind of won it too. This is what's funny about Freddie.
Hey, N.O.R.E, why the fuck are you skydiving?
Oh no, I live on the beach, my brother. I'm sorry, man. If you that's waves and shit you hearing in the background. I'm sorry, man. I can't even make that.
I can't even make that up. He's just about to say it.
As I'm talking, but when I'm not talking, I'm gonna mute me. I'm sorry, bro, but you know that's what y'all hearing, man. You know when Clubhouse go video, you can see I'm on the beach, man. This is where I think at, you know, by myself. I'm sorry, my toes is out. Like,
you can't know it, man. Yo, hip hop is beautiful, man.
Fucking right. That's amazing, though. Like, that is actually an amazing moment, man. Like, shut up. I want to go back to 𝐂𝐎𝐓 for a minute, man. Like, I want to just go back. Like, Royce is one of my favorite artists. Joe is one of my favorite artists. I got put up on to N.O.R.E, really. Honestly, like, I knew about him from hearing bars about his music, but I never was on his music, and I've gone back and listened to now. But growing up, I didn't. DJ Head, if that's the same DJ Head, like from way back in the day with DJ Head, and I don't know who Mikey is, and Daz, but 𝐂𝐎𝐓 was there the day that I met Slaughterhouse, and he took my name and put it in his phone and sent it to the ticket booth, bro. So shout out to you, 𝐂𝐓, man. I've been trying to get in touch with you. I'm trying to say thank you to you for years and years and years. I'd love to talk to you. I got a chance to talk to Crooked again and Royce again. Royce signed this picture. Where is it, man? I'm just going to flash this up for a second. This right here, man. This is one of my only things that prized possessions I still got. So, anyways, let's do this. Get back into it.
My toes is out.
It's a fact.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely styles make fights. That ain't the one, bro. No upside to that. Just the kind of contributors that they both are. I don't think that's a good idea on no level.
I mean, it's two different styles.
DA, why you done talking him out of it, bro?
I mean, you know, he's his own man, you know what I'm saying?
How do Dre feel about that kind of shit? You know what I mean? Like, how you think?
Especially what the fuck is going on. Dre, is that what gave Dre? No. Could you imagine the stress of that initiating the brain aneurysm? That would be like crazy universe tell you guys to no, guys, back off. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, this is not what's supposed to happen, man. We're in a fucking pandemic. Like, pray for Dr. Dre, man. Pray for Snoop. Pray for Emma. Pray for everyone out there, man. And all you guys. Thank you.
Like, he probably in there in the middle of it, you know, like da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? They probably, shit, which you probably even realize, they probably already didn't talk. How do we know?
I'll tell you this. I was listening to Doggy Diamonds the other day. And Doggy Diamonds.
Because that might have already happened too. They could already have this shit squashed. But playing it, but I don't know if that's good or bad for the culture at all. Because any type of negative. Wow, could you imagine that's going on? That they're already jiggy. But they're dragging this on and just still kind of seeing what's okay to put out against each other, just to push the, I don't know if there's an agenda here or what they're up to, if they're even up to something.
Diamonds was describing something that Joe, he said Joe had an opinion on something, and Jay Prince, younger son, just got mad at him. And he said, yo, are we really not allowed to have opinions in hip hop? And I feel like that's where we leaning towards right now. Like if Royce is my man or Joe is my man and I don't like or Daz drops something that I don't like and I say, yeah, I don't like that. That's not my favorite Daz thing. Then Daz gonna have beef with me because of that? Like, this is crazy. Like, it's like just because we're famous, we can't have an opinion. I can't say I don't like, and that's what that
That's apples and oranges, bro. This isn't what it was. It was a top 10 or top 5, not albums. Saying album is just saying he leave me alone.
This whole little Eminem Snoop shit derived from is just Snoop saying, nah, you know, M is a dope lyricist. He's just not in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? And then M responded, and he did an interview with Shade 45, I believe.
Sorry, I disrespected you, N.O.R.E, and spoke too soon.
Said that it was Snoop's energy. Like, it wasn't that what Snoop said. It was Snoop's energy. It's like how he delivered it. And it's like, yo, my dudes, like we can't even have opinions no more. That shit leads to World War I. Just having an opinion. What y'all think?
But no, you know what though? He added though, and I could probably live without any Eminem album.
Even that. I mean, I know what that means. I know what that means to the actual person. But it's really not that harsh if that's not your cup of tea. Listen, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, there's people who drink coffee every fucking day, right? There's people who wake up and drink coffee. I never really drank coffee. So if I say I can live without coffee, now the coffee people gonna hate me for that?
Shall I continue? That nigga Snoop was like, shall I continue?
I mean, you know, okay.
Shall I continue?
It still didn't warrant M to do a diss track. M should have responded in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Because when you,
I think he should have responded in the interview, like
in the interview, because once you go to the diss track, it's almost like a diss track. That's permanent, exactly. And it's like
it ain't going nowhere. It's in the history.
Yeah, I feel like
niggas should have went to the phones. That's what niggas should have.
yeah, I feel that too. I feel that too. But if you was going to respond, I feel like it should have been. That's like me smacking you and you stabbing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Damn, or me stepping on your toe and then you punching me in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, my dude. You know what I mean? So I feel like.
Hey, Royce, how is Snoop and Eminem's relationship?
Hold on, one more time, OG. You tell Mike N.O.R.E.
Yeah.
I said, how is Snoop and Eminem's relationship? Have you seen them quarantine together? I mean, you know, like hang out. You know, what's the vibe you see when they hang out together?
Anytime I ever seen them together, they look like they was the best, cool as fuck, cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Marshall's thing was. It was just like, damn, what he thought their relationship was, and the energy that was coming off of Snoop in that interview, whether he meant no harm or not, I think he just looked at it like it's a more respectful, brotherly way to say what you said. But I agree though, it ain't have to be a diss and a song behind that. But I do understand it though.
I'm gonna let you know some history that I know about situations. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Back in the days, you know, they did that "Hey Oh song, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Snoop's first album, what was that with Nate Dogg? You Don't Wanna Fuck With Me. That song.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eminem did it on his album, right?
Yeah.
He
Bitch, please.
Yeah. So when I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, you know, like to get on his album, and they told him no.
Mm.
And Snoop felt some type of way, like I did all this and all that, and they tell me no. And you know, Snoop like, no, nobody tell me no.
Yeah, and it was an interview that surfaced recently from back then, where somebody was asking him, the interviewer was asking him about his contribution to that song, and he was just like, "Well, I was coming from more of a street
of a team
level." Yeah, because he was like, "Cause I'm a gangster, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on all that shit Eminem was on, all that."
But then I was talking to Salam, right? And then Salam said, sometime when you asked, like he asked Eminem to do a song, but Eminem probably didn't even know that Snoop asked to do a song. That probably was Peter Rosenberg or somebody just said no. I mean, you know, Paul Rosenberg was saying no, and that's what Salam said. He said he probably didn't even get the Eminem that Snoop wanted him to do a song with him.
So he took it personal.
They took it.
Took it personal, but it never got to the, like, that's the thing, man. It's all communication, bro. Almost all fucking problems are communication. Like, fights and shit, it's just people need to, like, really actually sit down, put their fucking ego aside for a minute and be like, okay, I can admit that I went wrong here. And I can admit I went wrong here. And please forgive me, or somebody, like, you know what I mean? You go back and forth with whoever did what, and just work it out, man. And just calm, no fucking bullshit, and then, okay, I forgive you, and I'm back at it.
Person. And then from then on, that's why you never heard a song from Snoop and M since then.
I wonder how 50 feels about this.
Yeah.
50 could probably squash it. 50 or Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like they two.
Drake definitely.
Dr. Drake squash that shit because you know everybody still be in the same studio at Record One. And then you know I just seen Fred Wreck on TV with Snoop the other day, and that's Eminem good friend Fred Wreck. So it must not be nothing.
Right.
Because Fred Wreck over there, he cool with Eminem, and you know what I mean? Dr. Dre, you know, all that type of shit. So it probably ain't really nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, they probably already done talk.
I heard that same story you heard, Daz. I just wasn't going to say it. But I definitely heard that, though.
Yeah, so, you know, people get in their feelings.
Man, feelings for sure.
And that's what fucked up the whole rap game, feelings.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, D8, I got to call you tomorrow. Hey, if it was any one of y'all and you guys were in the Snoop position and you guys asked somebody that was coming kind of up under y'all and use y'all song, you was like, yo, I need a verse, and they denied y'all, would y'all have a problem with them?
Say that, you think, you know?
If any one of y'all was Snoop, the way that, based on that story, the way y'all say it went down, would y'all have a problem with somebody in it?
Of course. I still got beef with Maya to this day.
Oh,
You say with Maya, the singer?
Yep.
Bro, N.O.R.E, you can't say you got beef with an R&B singer with your toes.
Yes, I can. I also had a fight with 112, but that's a whole nother story.
Man, if I had been famous since I was a teenager, yeah, I probably would, bro.
Hell yeah.
Us artists, we take shit like that really, really, we take it personal.
Hell yeah, we humans.
When somebody tell you you can't have a feature,
Or a nigga gets spun or anything like that. Yeah, that's like, that's personal.
Hell yeah, especially if you feel like exactly. That's what you just said.
If you feel like you have a good relationship and then they say no, of course you're gonna feel a way. Like they were, you know what I mean? But it didn't get funneled through the chain properly and never got to actually M, I bet. And only thing that, like, fuck, man. It's crazy because M can't even, like, just come on shit and speak, bro. I don't think. Like, it's just not worth it for him to defend himself.
if I clear some pub shit for you and then I can't get a verse, yeah, I feel away.
Exactly.
You know what?
Why do you have beef with Maya?
I was playing, but I did. When Maya was coming up, I don't know if y'all remember. It was the Belly soundtrack. Right? Boom. Me and Raekwon was on the same joint. What I didn't know is that we got paid for the actual record, but Raekwon was getting paid for the actual video too. I showed up early like a bozo. I did everything. I put on the suit. I did everything like, and Raekwon did the exact opposite. He did not go on the set. and I felt like, you know what? When they come back around, you know what I'm saying? I got a budget. I'm gonna pay her. And I came back around. I remember it was Hawk Islam was her manager or something like that. It was something with an Islam. And he looked at me and said, "N.O.R.E, we're not going in that direction." And I said, "Holy moly, that's what you get for doing a favor for people when they coming up." And then when she blew, they act like they didn't even know me, bro. They told me they're not going in that direction before they even heard the record. Jesus. So I'll always remember that.
You was super thug.
Yeah, I was super thug when I did the feature. I was already super thug. Word, don't.
But that was to give her more urban appeal.
And once she got it, she ain't need me. You hear me? Word. I ain't never forgot that.
Yeah, I've gotten a few of those where we're going in a different direction.
Oh yeah, that's a respectfully saying we're not fucking with you.
Shout out to Joe's picture.
Damn.
That's hip hop.
I honestly don't.
Damn.
Saying we're not fucking with you. Respectfully saying. Oh yeah, that's a respectfully saying we're not fucking with you.
Damn.
That's hip hop.
I honestly don't.
I learned that lesson early.
I don't see how any
𝐂𝐎𝐿𝐹
incoming act could listen to this conversation we've been having for the last however many hours and want to insert themselves in this mess. I don't.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it without a certain amount of information and really thrive. It's impossible. It's set up for you to fail. I agree with Los in that regard. I just disagree with not encouraging everybody to not do deals with majors at all. Like we never going to see a day where everybody going to agree on that. Some people are going to want to do deals, so those people got to be armed with the information. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like 21 Savage. He said he got a deal with a distributor where it's 80-20. That's a great deal. You know what I mean? Like, it could be like that across the board.
Most definitely. You know, I got a deal that's 95.5. And that's what got it.
You said what?
That's what
Empire.
Dogg got. You know, I started Empire off. Dogg was an intern over there in Groove. I started hooking up with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 because I got hooked up with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 through Nessa. So Nessa hooked me up with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, and he was going through in grooves, and he said, I'm finna start my own thing. Can I use your catalog to boost my thing? And I said, cool. Then I started taking him to all these rappers like Snoop signed over there. I took him down to Atlanta with DJ Funky and the Coalition DJs. And then from then on, DJ Funky took him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then they just blew up.
The 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, my man too. I've been getting money with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 for 10 years too. That's my man. He's straight up.
So, you know, shit. Salute to 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, but that's the only way when you own your masters at 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, he gonna pay you on time, and you can leave whenever you want to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, I
But
know.
if so good, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Why would you?
That's amazing. 95.5, bro. It's all off relationships, man.
You know,
No,
I just told 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, he said, you know, shit, he the #1 label in hip hop right now.
Empire is probably my best deal I've had.
Most definitely.
I was mad I bumped into them when I was toward retirement.
Oh, it was those last two albums?
No, my last one album. My album before that was still on E1. But my Rage album, I did a 2-album joint with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 and did the Rage shit, but then I just said, fuck it. But if I come back, I'm going right back to Empire.
That was the A-Rap music one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I made a lot of money off that fucking project. And after hearing Dad, yeah, still is. And after hearing Daz, I'm going back to fix them splits. And that was with me. I didn't have no money. I didn't have money when I put that out. So I had to spend money to do it. Like if I could have earned from day one, oh my God.
And see, like me and 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 deal is verbal.
Damn.
I ain't got no paperwork with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓.
Hey, ping 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 in here right now. Enough of this.
And then when 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 go public, he gonna give me some shares.
Ping that man.
I love 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓.
I love 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓.
You know
How you spell that shit?
𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓. I love 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 too. I had to unmute myself. You know that.
Royce, how you spell that shit? Right? Fuck, man. So good.
Royce, you know 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 in there.
Royce
Yeah, I know
knows
𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓. I just don't know what he is on Clubhouse.
he gonna be 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓 when he get on Clubhouse.
Yeah, he probably ain't on Clubhouse. I'm fucking around, but yeah, I'm going to speak to him again.
So you saying that you gonna rap?
Yeah, but the simple fact is, like 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, I make up a label every month.
So you go rap, Joe?
Yeah, but the simple fact is, like 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓,
Yeah, I'm going to speak to him again.
So you saying that you gonna rap?
Yeah, but the simple fact is, like 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓, I make up a label every month.
This nigga DA is crazy, bro.
I make a label up here. I got like 27 labels on Empire.
Hey, Daz be on the internet like
I ain't gonna lie. I got about 4.
IRS sucks my dick.
As long as you pay him,
Sucks my dick. Crazy, bro.
I make a label up here. I got like 27 labels on Empire.
Hey, Daz be on the internet like
I ain't gonna lie. I got about 4.
IRS sucks my dick.
As long as you pay him, you can talk shit to him.
Oh shit, bro.
This nigga Daz is the fucking legend, bro.
It's crazy.
Hey,
Joe.
I got 3 other deals. I got a deal with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐓. I got a deal with these people out there in Nashville called CMD Command Shift. They up and rising too. The rich ass motherfucking country boys out there.
I know them too.
And then I just got another deal what I'm doing with the Dogg Pound on rival distribution. It's like me, I signed up to every digital distribution there is. Fuck it. I'm gonna put a record out through every distribution on a different type of label and collect. You know what I mean?
Sell
Like
that product.
Some gonna hit.
Yeah. But so Joe, you said when you gonna talk to God, or you finna rap?
If I never rapped again, I would want to talk to Ghazi about a 95.5.
Nigga try to break your news. Breaking news. Joe Budden says he's coming back rapping.
No.
That's what somebody looking for.
I'm tempted. I'm always tempted to rap again because I've never rapped from this position. Like I was always fucking struggling. I've never rapped from the position of just I'm okay.
I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Yeah, so that part is tempting to me.
Don't that feel good though, Joe? I do it if I want to.
Yeah,
That's a good ass feeling, bro.
That's amazing. Look at that, 1923.
Joe, I do it if I want to.
Yeah,
That's a good ass feeling, bro.
It's a different position, and that's tempting.
Def Jam was behind you at one point, right though?
Oh yeah, no, they was super behind me, but I didn't have my own. So yeah, they was behind me, but I didn't have. So the decisions that were made were just very different. It's different when you got your own, when you got capital and when you got leverage. It's just different. And I've never had capital and leverage make an album.
You was there when Hov took over?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I was.
Me too.
How was that?
Yeah, how the fuck was that? How'd that go?
It was
Bad.
terrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'll tell you my first meeting, right? Because, I was managed by Chris Lighty. So Chris Lighty, pretty much was like, he didn't have to tell me everything he did in my career for me. You know what I'm saying? So there was a board at the time where it was artists saying they're going from either Jay or Dame Dash, right? Y'all there? So,
Yeah.
So obviously they put my name on the Dame Dash board.
Yeah, I was on the Dame side too, N.O.R.E.
And Chris Lighty came and erased my name and put me on the Jay-Z board. Boom, right? So I don't know what's going on. So basically,
You put me on the Jay-Z side playing fucking teams.
Chris has this secret meeting with Jay, and then Jay has this meeting with me. And he says to me, he pulls out this contract and he says, technically, you're not on Rockefeller at all, because I never was on Rockefeller. So when Rockefeller broke up, they had to split up these artists. Remember, Joe was using the Rockefeller photo shoots too. So they had you going through the same shit. Mm-hmm. So he technically, this is Jay's first meeting. He goes, so technically, you didn't sign to Rockefeller. You never signed the contract. And I'm like, no. So he shows me my Def Jam contract. I wish I could see me, because he spinned the actual Def Jam contract, and he spinned it, and then he slightly just pushed it towards me. And he was like, well, I'm gonna need you to honor this contract. And it was hilarious because he was the president of Def Jam. So no matter what, I couldn't leave. I don't know if y'all get what I just said. But
I get it.
This was some nice, cool, you ain't going nowhere, you with me shit. You know what I mean?
Because N.O.R.E, I think Hov at the time, right? And I don't know this to be factual, but and mute your phone, man. I don't want to hear that piece.
Oh shit.
So that's like, he did something with the money, Chris Lighty.
You know what I mean?
Because N.O.R.E,
I don't know if y'all get what I just said.
Like,
But it was well, I'm gonna need you to honor this contract. And it was, I had the contract, and I'm like, no. So he shows me my Def Jam contract. I wish I could see me, because he spinned the actual Def Jam contract, and he spinned it, and then he slightly just pushed it towards me. And he was like, well, I'm gonna need you to honor this contract. And it was hilarious because he was the president of Def Jam. So no matter what, I couldn't leave. I don't know if y'all get what I just said. But
I get it.
This was some nice, cool, you ain't going nowhere, you with me shit. You know what I mean?
because N.O.R.E, I think Hov at the time, right? And I don't know this to be factual, but and mute your phone, man. I don't want to hear that piece.
Oh shit.
Fuck it. I think Hov at the time was able to pick the artists that he did and didn't want to fuck with on Def Jam, because at the time we had a lot of older acts. So you knew about that board. I didn't know about the board, but I was on the Dame side of the board, but I wasn't a Rockefeller act. So I didn't find out till later that it was Skane that told me, yo, you're not going to ever get no traction because you on the Dame side of the Rockefeller shit. So then I had to kind of get untangled from that because I couldn't leave Def Jam, same shit as you. So I had to get untangled from that to get any type of support in the building, and it still wasn't much support. So that was just a real bad time when he came in there. For me,
what year was that?
What year was that, man? What was this, 05?
No, it had to be before that.
04? No, was that 04?
Shit.
I think that was 05.
I can't recall.
Oh, no, it was definitely before that. I'm bugging.
Yeah, you bugging, dog.
I'm bugging. L.A. Reid was there in 05.
𝐂𝐎𝐓 came out in 06.
No, because I remember playing fucking Def Jam Vendetta. And you niggas was on that motherfucker. And that was right around the time when I remember that it was like Def Jam was like the gold, like that shit was like the mecca of everything that was going on at that time.
Were they able to use y'all likeness on that game without consulting y'all?
Nah, nigga, I went in. They did the shit. That was really me. You know, when you knock niggas out, that's really my punch in real life.
Did you get paid?
Yeah, I got paid. I just I didn't get residuals. I was too stupid to ask for residuals, but I did get an upfront check. I definitely did on both because I was in 2 games. I'm in Fight for New York and Def Jam Vendetta. I liked it that.
You signed a whole nother deal for that shit?
Yeah, there was 2 separate deals. That's a fact. Yeah,
Totally different deal. Yeah,
totally different
Joe,
deal.
you didn't?
Nigga, I might have got like $5,000 or some chump change.
Oh, that's crazy. I definitely got 50,000. Both times. Yeah, I got 50 the first time. I think 80 the second time. 85 the second time.
I was a new artist.
Wow.
Bitch, stop doing that.
50 to 80 and 80,000. Wow.
I'm saying, my bad. My bad. I had Chris Lighty, bro. I had Chris Lighty.
And you had Chris Lighty.
I had Chris Lighty, man. I can't even lie to you.
But that's the other thing, man, that I wish I could. I wish 21 was still in here. Like, if you didn't have a cosign back then, like somebody like a Chris Lighty or a nigga that just knew.
A stout, a Mark Pitts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, now you can almost make your own cosign with your social media. You know what I mean? You build up and then you be like, oh, look what I have. And then they can see.
You was getting fucked. There was no way around it.
You needed that. And like even Skane, I heard you say Skane earlier. Skane was good, but he was just like small compared to them. No disrespect to Skane, that's the homie. But he was just like, you know what I mean? He was modeling his shit after them. Yeah, but you saying you were getting fucked either way, no way around it. Couldn't you have just opted out and not been a part of that type of shit? What, the video game? I wanted to be a part of the video game. You was my bad. Let me be quiet.
And of course I could have opted out of it. Why on earth would I opt out of it?
Yeah, dog. I can't talk. I was on the first Grand Theft Auto. They gave me $5,000 and that's it. That shit blew up and took over the world.
Hell yeah.
And if I wanted to say no at the time, my production company would have talked me into it. And if I told them no, my N.O.R.E would have talked me into it. Shit, actually, I think I said no. And Kevin Lowndes had to bring me in his fucking office like he always did to talk me into some shit.
No, knowing you definitely said no.
I said no. But, Kano, when I was 21, 22, 23, 24 saying no to these things, first of all, I was real emotional. So the no came out wrong, 1. And 2, I could very easily, 21, 22, talk me into it. Shit,
took over the world.
Hell yeah.
And if I wanted to say no at the time, my production company would have talked me into it. And if I told them no, my A&R would have talked me into it. Shit, actually, I think I said no. And Kevin Lowndes had to bring me in his fucking office like he always did to talk me into some shit.
No, knowing you definitely said no.
I said no. But, Kano, when I was 21, 22, 23, 24 saying no to these things, first of all, I was real emotional. So the no came out wrong, 1. And 2, I could very easily be talked into something because I was open-minded. It take like getting fucked a few times in a few different arenas to learn.
That's what happened, and that's like essentially what's happened to me just in life, bro. And
learn how to stand firm in a no.
That's life, though, right? This nigga Joe said no to everything.
Hey, Royce, let's smoke this up here.
He said he couldn't. I believe.
Hey, Royce, I was so mad. Royce and Keno, I was so mad when Slaughterhouse came up with that little fucking voting system shit that I still hate to this day because it was a system to oppose a no.
Your ass said no to everything, bro.
Joe first word is no.
Wait, hold up. What's the system?
We had to create a separate code, like a code of conduct, as far as how we were gonna like deal as a group, and we had to just come up with a voting system because it was too many different times where we disagreed on things. So one person couldn't just be like, "Yo, yeah, we doing that." The whole group started to not agree on things, all four of us. So we had to have it to where somebody could be outvoted. Otherwise, like if one person
somebody
no,
being Joe. Okay, got you.
Joe was saying no to everything. We want to do something, and Joe would be like, "No, fuck that. I'm not doing that."
They came up with a system that was Joe-proof.
This nigga was acting like a damn orphan, bro.
I was crazy for a lot of months. Well, not crazy. I was erratic.
Yeah. Always go with your first mind, Joe.
He ended up being right on a lot of shit, though. I'll give you that, bro.
Thank you.
But he had the most major label experience at that time, on that level at least. Like nobody had in the slaughter.
Right? Like, that's so crazy, man. I love Joe, bro. Honestly.
Experience at that time, on that level at least. Like nobody had in the slaughterhouse had the major label success that Joe had. Royce, me and you, we was in and out. We was in majors and then we was independent.
Shit, I was in and out too, goddammit.
At least you got a record to go before you went independent.
And I thank God for it. You're right.
Man, we have this debate on Drink Champs all the time. They say, independent or major. I am always voting for the major, man. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about this new shit. When the majors was good, boy, them big checks was awesome, bro. I cannot front on that shit. You know what I mean? We was in the highlight of that shit. I love the majors. When the majors was the major.
Was in the highlight of it.
Hey, I love the duality of this right here, right? You got N.O.R.E, Joe, and N.O.R.E's like, man, this shit is amazing. I'm fucking with this shit. I'm telling you, listen, Joe, man. Like, fuck everybody.
That always
fuck and of this right here, right? You got I love the and N.O.R.E's like this right here, right? You got N.O.R.E telling you, listen, and this right here, right? You got N.O.R.E. Awesome, bro. New shit can do this, right? This shit is amazing. I'm fucking with this shit. I'm telling you, listen, man. Like, fuck everybody.
That always comes from like people's own individual story. Like you're
absolutely right.
I bought all N.O.R.E shit when I was fucking at a teenager bugging out. Like I bought all of that. He had success when I was trying to get there. That was the heyday in that shit. So yeah, his position would be different from mine.
Generation and time.
When I came in, that's when all the niggas from N.O.R.E era was talking about, oh, the industry shut down, it's over, it's dead, it's dead. I'm like, what the fuck you mean it's dead? I get out here.
Hey, but it's not even an era thing though, because even when we was talking about the Def Jam, the video game shit, that had overlap, but his experience was different than yours.
Right.
I got here when the industry thought that Napster would end this.
Facts.
The entire industry thought Napster was ending this.
I saw a Napster logo the other day. Still popping.
Shortly. They were saying pack it up.
And then what was it? LimeWire after that? It was LimeWire after that.
And Def Jam, the executives was asking each other, hey, so what you about to do?
And Bear all that shit. Yep.
N.O.R.E had a Pharrell that was gonna stop at nothing.
Yeah, I fucking hate niggas like
until he gave that nigga a fucking world smasher.
A bunch of them.
Word. So you saying N.O.R.E coming from a place of privilege?
No, listen. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. The War Report was independent. Let's be clear. The War Report was independent. The War Report was independent.
Nothing, head. I couldn't sniff a super thug. I couldn't sniff. Hey, when them producers would show up, if they did, they wouldn't even play that folder, nigga. Yes, N.O.R.E speaking from a privileged position.
I'm not big.
That is not fair. Thank you, Head. Hold me down, Head.
I'm not gonna buy that shit that the producers wasn't showing up to the session. It's still a session at the end of the day. Like it ain't like you in Jersey, like bumming studio time and engineering sessions to pay for it, and you begging producers to pull up.
Head, I tried to get a Pharrell beat like everyone did in 2001, 2, and 3. And I really tried hard to get one when he came and gave Fab like 8 of them in front of my face.
I was working with Pharrell since '97 though, when he had a choker as a chain.
That's why.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your friend.
Yes, he is.
I bought 5 Pharrell beats.
God damn it. Tell them how rich you are, Royce. Tell them how rich you are.
Hey, N.O.R.E.
No. I bought 5 Pharrell beats, but hey,
it was $5,000 a beat.
They wasn't what, Royce?
They wasn't super thug.
No, Royce, he gave you some bangers. Come on, man. Hey,
they wasn't. No, I'm not saying he ain't give me no. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm just saying like it's something to be said about when an artist has like a connect. When the producer has like a connection with the artist. It's the same thing with me and Preem. Like
I was just about to say that.
A lot of people be like, man, why you don't give me that shit you gave Royce? It's like we just got a different relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like Preem is emotionally
invested. Michael Jackson told Pharrell why you didn't give me the shit you give N.O.R.E. Come on, man. We got to give N.O.R.E. the back.
You gave you the back,
exactly. Right?
That's fucking hilarious. Hey, keep this out. Hey, Pharrell did 5 records for Royce. One of them was Royce, the Clips, Pharrell on the hook. The other one was Pharrell, Royce rapping with Pharrell and 𝐂𝐓 on the hook. The other one was Royce and Eminem over Neptune's beat. I can't remember the other one too.
Oh, I don't want to hear shit from Royce. Royce got the package.
4 records.
Yeah, so now get back to what Joe Budden say. Royce is speaking from a place of privilege. Yes, let's go.
We turned the album into Tommy Boy, and Tommy Boy was like, why y'all got him singing on so many records? Nobody wants to hear him.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, they came down on me for having too many records.
Wow.
But see, that's funny. Okay, Dad.
Tommy ain't your motherfucking boy. Oh.
Look, DA, let me ask you this, right? As a producer, when you producing records, right? Obviously, you might have a song that you know, like, oh, I'm going to give this shit to Pac, or, oh, I'm going to give this shit to Snoop. But when you don't have that in mind, do you still hold it away from an artist because you feel like that artist can't deliver the full potential of a record?
It all depends. Like, back in the days, I was working with Drew Down, and they didn't have the money for Ain't Nothing But a Gangsta Party beat. And then Tupac came in the night after, and I gave him the beat, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? You just go.
Wait. You talking about 2 of America's Most Wanted?
Yeah, 2 of America's Most Wanted.
And you said Drew Down from Buckshot Shorty and them? Drew Down?
No, Drew Down, a pimp for the kid.
No, I know.
You from the Bay, right?
The Bay Area, Drew Down.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that they would have had that beat if they would have had just the bread? It was just about.
They would have had if they would have had the 10,000. They was having that with the hook and everything on.
Oh shit!
Wow.
But they didn't have the money, so I went back to the studio.
That's God works right there. That's God work.
So what you're saying is, DA,
I love it.
That Joe didn't have the budget to compete with N.O.R.E. for the Neptunes shit.
No, because I guarantee you N.O.R.E. was probably playing $5,000 a beat for Pharrell. He's been with him since '97.
He was popping Ace of Spades all the time.
I couldn't get a Pharrell meeting
for $5,000.
Hey, but you probably get a yellow trucker hat though. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
But a lot of people don't know. I did the same thing with Swiss. When Swiss came to the studio, he didn't even have a name. They called him D's nephew. I was like, yo, who's that? They said D's nephew. That's he played the beats. I swear to God, Swiss didn't even have a name.
Amazing.
Hey, N.O.R.E, he was D's nephew when I met him too. Hey,
D's nephew.
I don't think he remember though. Like I met Swiss when they was filming Belly. They filmed Belly on my mom's block in Jersey City, and I was rapping out there, and I got Swiss number, and Swiss was trying to make a group, and the group was me, Cassidy, and Drag On, and I kept talking to D about it. This was like
Not Sag On.
This was like. Probably
That was your first slaughterhouse? First slaughterhouse was you? Who?
Don't
Drag
do that.
On?
Don't do that.
This is amazing. I'm taking this story.
It never panned out though, thank God.
Crazy.
That's a lot of making noise, nigga.
Well, that was a fucking
I love Drag On back.
crazy fucking episode of Clubhouse featuring all these motherfuckers. Shout out to everybody for tuning in, man. My name's 𝐂𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, man, do it right now. Drop a like and a comment. Let me know where you're from, what you'd like for me to review or react to. I got a little bit of music on my page. I have a bunch of other stuff, motivational content. 5 minutes and 6 seconds. There's a link below for Spotify. And shout out to all you guys, man. Just push the culture, be positive, and make sure you are safe out there and corona free, bro. Peace.
All this work is flawless.